Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stamping with Amore. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. If you are new, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I post on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Today is card day, and this is one of my favorite cards. I haven't done one in a while, but they're really easy to do, and it's called a teepee card. So this is the one that I'm going to share today. I love this. I've never done this before on one. I'll show you another one that I was playing with that you can make as well, but oh my gosh, I love this one. I just thought I'd make a scene on the front. I've never done anything like that. Beware, these do fit in a regular envelope, but beware if you have things sticking out. I'll show you the other one that I did. This is the one I'm going to share, but I'll show you another one. And this is the other one that I made with the candy cane bundle. It's called the Sweet Candy Cane. And this is what I made with that one. But if you have stuff out here like this, you need a larger envelope. It won't fit in a standard envelope. But these do open and they lay flat like that. So this is where you get into trouble. These are over the edge here. If it's anything over the edge, then it's not going to fit in a regular envelope. Just to let you know that. And I used Velcro. You can put magnets underneath and use the magnets. You can put it right underneath your designer series paper and they fold flat. But these are so fun and so easy to do, and it's been a while since I've done one, and so I wanted to share one, and I really love how this one turned out, and I hope you like this one. So let's get started. So what I'm using for this is Pacific Point. So what you need is you need 3 4x4s of Pacific Point. And then I'm matting it, which you don't even have to mat these, but I love the snow falling in the background on this little scene. So you need 2 pieces, and these are 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then for the little snow, you don't need this full 4 inches, but it's 1 by 4, and I'll show you how I cut it down. And then I also took another piece that was 3 by 3, but I did it in basic white, and this is for the inside. I put my sentiment on the inside right like that. You can do it however you want. You can add one to the back here or one of the other sides. You can put it on the inside like I did, like that, but when they display it, it just sits up like that on their fireplace, whatever. But I thought it was really cute, and I really was looking, I didn't want a regular star, was looking for like this Star of David, but I didn't have any, so I just used this regular star. At the top you can put a bow up here. There's a lot of things you can do, but then again, remember you need a larger envelope. Alright, I think that's everything. I am using Velcro dots for this, so I have those out and some dimensionals, and then you need your basic white to stamp on to do our house and our trees, and we're going to do that first. Now, Stampin' Up! Does have a die in this bundle that I'm using that will create the snow, but I found it easier just to cut the snow bank out by myself. But I'm only using the Peaceful Deer. This is in our annual catalog. This came back from last year. It's one of my favorite. I love this one. So I'm using the Merry Christmas and It's the Best Time of the Year, just the sentiments out of here. But you can use these trees as well, but I'm using the window wishes again. I love this bundle, and these are the window dies. So this is a bundle. You save 10% if you get the bundle. And so I'm using the house, and then I'm using these trees right here. And then the star I'm using from the sentiment silhouettes. So this comes with the stamp set with all the sentiments and celebration sentiments, I think. So it's from the Charming Sentiments. So the Charming Sentiments goes with this and this. Alright, so that's what we're using for this. And we're going to start stamping first. So let's go ahead, and the colors that I'm using today are Balmy Blue, Real Red, Soft Suede, and Garden Green. And we are using, the Balmy Blue is just for the inside of the, where the sentiment. So we'll go ahead and stamp that while we're at it. So we're going to do the house in Real Red. I need to clean these off. It's been a while, and they are getting a little bit messy. So I'm going to stamp the house. And then we are going to stamp the roof of the house, which I'm doing in Soft Suede. You can pick whatever you like for your colors of your house. I thought because Christmas, the red house would be really cute. And then we're going to do the trees. And we're going to do a few different trees. We're going to stamp off on one. We're going to do the straight garden green. And then I'm going to do one set. Well, let's do that one again. And then we're going to do stamp off and then do a lighter one just to give it a little bit more interest. I like to do that. I don't know why I'm getting that in the center there, but I'm going to do that one again too, because it's going to cut it out and I'm going to see that and I'm not going to like it. All right, and then we're going to do the single tree, and I'm just going to do that one straight. All right, and then what we're going to do, let's go ahead and stamp the sentiment. Okay, so I need to look on the inside of this to make sure it's going the right way, so we need to stamp it that way for this one. And I am going to use Memento Black and the Merry Christmas. We're going to stamp that here. And then I'm going to use Balmy Blue and the little snowflakes just to dress up the inside. Just like that. So that's for our inside piece. All right, I am going to grab my dies here. I'm going to grab my little scrap of yellow just for the star. And then we are going to run these through the cut and emboss. And I'll just go ahead and do that off camera. But I want to use my mint tape to hold these down in place, because there's a lot that we are cutting out. I'll run these all through and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back and I have the star. There's our little house. We have our trees here and the roof of our house. So if you want to use the die to cut out the line of the snow, you can do that. But I am going to just cut it out. There is a die in there that will do that, but I'm just going to cut it out by hand. So I'm just going to cut like little hills like that. And we're going to set these all aside so that we can put our card together. And then we will create our little scene here. All right, so what you need, like I said, are the 3 pieces that are 4 by 4. You can make these any size, by the way. You can make them smaller or bigger. I think I have made smaller ones before, but this one I like because it makes a statement and there's a bigger area to decorate. So what we're going to do is you're going to place this in the track here of your cutting tool. We're not cutting, we're just going to score. So you want the ends both in that little channel. So you are scoring diagonal across this way. You're going to do all of them like this. You can do it on your Simply Scored as well. I have to cut, so I'm using my trimmer for this because we're going to do everything at the same time. So we're going to do all 3 of these the same way. So there's all 3 of those. Now on our designer series paper, these are the 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. We are going to cut these. So we're going to do it the exact same way, line it up on the diagonal, and then you're going to cut. So you have 4 pieces. And you can see that you're in the channel here real easy. I like to start this more like towards away from the end, like not right at the end here, because it kind of curls up these ends. So I like to start more in the middle and then just cut across so that these points are really sharp. Now you need another piece that is 1.5 by 1.5, and this is for if you want to do the feet part of it, and I'll show you that here. I'm going to go ahead and cut it same way I did the other one. Alright, so that's everything ready to go. Now we're going to put this together. So I'm going to sharpen these score marks. I've seen people do these with just designer series paper, but I really like the cardstock. It's just nice and sturdy that way. Alright, so what we're going to do here is you're going to take your first square. You can hold it this way. This would probably be the best way to hold it. You are going to line that up right there, and you're not going to do it up over your score mark. You want it a little bit inside of that score mark so that folds, so this continues to fold. So what I like to do here is I just like to use my pencil and just mark right there. Then I know exactly where I need to put my glue. You can erase this later. Most of the time you can't even see it. So we are going to add that. Make sure your little, your points are all lined up there, and that can fold. And then you're just going to turn this way, and you're going to put this one the same way. So line it right up. Make sure these are all nice, and you can tell it's real nice and straight here. And then I'll just mark it with my pencil again, and then I know exactly where to put my glue. And then we're going to lay this one down here. And again, you want to make sure that folds over like that. And that's all that's to it, y'all. You just go like that, and there is your teepee. Isn't that fun? All right, now before we do anything else, let's mat it. So I'm going to mat all these pieces. I really need to grab my, we're gluing a lot, so I'm going to grab my rubber band off of my other one so I can hold this down. And then we are going to do these mat here. And you don't even have to mat all these. Just do how you like it. I really like the snow on these, so that's why I'm matting all of them. All of it here. But you can mat one side and leave the other side solid, or you can just mat all of them like I'm doing. It's just what you prefer. But I definitely love the little scene that this created. And then one more. All the instructions, not the instructions, but all the supplies and the measurements are on my inspiration sheet on StampingWithAmore.com. So if you are new, you can go there and download it and print it. And then these are the two that are left, so I am going to go ahead and mat those. You don't even have to mat, those are what I call the little legs, but you don't even have to mat those. And then we're going to do this last one. I may have cut these a little bit too small, I'm not sure. They're 1.5 by 1.5, and maybe I cut it a little bit small. It seemed like they fit a little bit tighter, the other ones. All right, so now we're going to grab our little Velcro dots here. I'm going to grab one of each of these. Here. And then you're going to figure out which way you want it to close. And you're just going to put your Velcro dots both on here, and then you're going to close it up like that. And if you want to use magnets, you can mat this part too. You can put a magnet under this one and under this piece, but I like the Velcro. It's just so easy. And then that will be the back right there. So I'm going to use this part as my front, and now we're going to start to decorate this. I'm going to try to make it as easy as possible for you to see this, because it is a little bit different. So here's our little snow bank, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it on here like this. I'm going to just go ahead and use my snips, and I'm just going to snip across here, and then we're going to go ahead and snip across there. So there is our little snow bank right there. I'm going to glue that on with wet glue. And I'm putting it down a little bit further, like that. And then we are going to go ahead and put our trees on. I'm going to glue these all onto. Let me get the glue on here, and we'll get gluing these. I'm trying to hold it up so you can see. Oh, not those. I want these first. And you can put your trees there. And then I'm going to put this other tree on the opposite side here. And we are going to put these right about there, just kind of like in the background. And now I'm going to use dimensionals, and we're going to put dimensionals on the house and pop the house up. It looks really cute popped up. I don't know if you could even see that in the when I held it up there. So we're going to use 2 for this part of the house. I'm going to put the house right here in the center, and you only need 1 for this part. You can even use your minis on this, and then add that to your the house right there. And then we're going to glue our little star at the top, just like that right there. And I didn't stamp the sentiment, which is okay, because one good thing about this is that it will open and it will be flat. I did this before and I forgot to stamp the sentiment, just like I did just now. And we're going to do It's the Best Time of the Year for that one. And we're going to do it in Memento Black. And that's going to go right there. It's better if you do it before, but it doesn't, you don't have a problem because this lays so flat. Alright, I am going to open this up, and we are going to add our inside sentiment. And that's going to go right in here. Just like that. So that is it. Then you just close it back up, and there you have it. Isn't that cute? I love this little scene. I've never done one like this, like I said, and I thought they turned out super cute with just the little scene on the front. I hope you enjoyed this, everyone. If you need any supplies, this is my July host code, and you can shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. I hope you all have a blessed one, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you later, everyone. Bye.